everyone. We all know what this year's about. This year's about saving our democracy. In less than 2 years, our country will celebrate its 250th birthday. Think about it. But we got to get there. We have to get there. We have to continue to support the ideals that have made our country what it is today. And that means we need to get out there and support, as everyone talked about, Kamala Harris and Coach Tim Walz. And as was noted by Licia, by Tom, by Tish, it's not a given. I think we all like our position, but it's not a given. And some of us were in Erie, Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago, and there truly are undecided voters. And these are the individuals who are going to determine this election. It's as simple as that. And I know that we're going to carry Erie County. We're going to carry Erie County with a very large margin of victory for Kamala Harris. And that's because of everybody in this room and our great chairman. It's as simple as that. But we need to ensure that we win this election. We can't have that feeling we did on the night of election night on 2016 when everyone just sort of looked at each other, as Comptroller DiNapoli said, and looked and said, what happened? We know what can happen. And that's why I'm asking each and every one of you to play a role. You are the individuals who make a difference in races. I would not be county executive without each and every one of your support and the work you did for me. I would have not have been county controller without it. And I would have not have been county executive if I wasn't county controller. So I need each and every one of you to get out there and work hard between now and Election Day, just a little more than 1 month. And here, you can make calls at ECDC. You can make calls at the headquarters in the swing states. You can go down to Pennsylvania and talk to those undecided voters face to face and make the difference as to why they changed their vote and say, I'm no longer undecided, I'm voting for Kamala Harris. It's as simple as that. Now, they're going to throw everything at her. They've already done it. We've seen that. Trump called her a Marxist. They called her a communist. They call her everything. They call everyone on the stage that's a Democratic communist. You know who also they called a communist? Franklin Roosevelt. And he brought us Social Security and the 8-hour workday, and he ensured the elimination of child labor. They called John F. Kennedy a communist. They called Lyndon Johnson a communist, and they brought us the civil rights laws. They brought us Medicaid. They brought us Medicare. They called Barack Obama a communist, and he brought us Obamacare, and it's so beloved today, the Republicans don't even want to call it Obamacare anymore. They want to call it the Affordable Care Act, because they know if they call it Obamacare, people like it. And you know what's going to happen when we elect Kamala Harris president? She's going to codify Roe v. Wade to protect your rights and ensure they cannot destroy your right to make a personal choice about your body. That's what's at stake in this election. I need each and every one of you to get out there and work your butts off between now and Election Day. We're going to elect my good friend, my leader in this party, Jeremy Zellner, today. We're all going to be there for him. And you know what he's going to say afterwards? Thank you. Now we got to elect Democrats across the board, not just here in Erie County, but ensure that we elect our next president and Kamala Harris. And we will celebrate on election night. But you know when we will really celebrate? On January 20th of 2025, when we inaugurate our first woman president and Kamala Harris. Are you with me? When we fight, let's go win it for Democrats across the board, and let's now elect my good friend, our great leader, the person I'll be casting a ballot for, Jeremy Zellner. Thank you all.